संपदे विपदे भाई बोल हरि बोल। हे संपदे विपदे भाई बोल हरि बोल। हे बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। रूहे थाके बाने थाके बोल हरि बोल। ग्रोहे थाके बाने थाके बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। हरि बोल। हे बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। कृष्णेर संसारे वारी बोल हरि बोल। कृष्णेर संसारे थाकी बोल हरि बोल। कृष्णेर संसारे थाकी बोल हरि बोल। हे बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। असत संग छाड़ी बोल हरि बोल। असत संग छाड़ी बोल हरि बोल। असत संग छाड़ी बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। वैष्णव चरणे पड़ी बोल हरि बोल। वैष्णव चरणे पड़ी बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। जाना में सुखे बोल हरि बोल। सुखे थाके दुखे थाके बोल हरि बोल। गृहे थाके बाने थाके बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल। Hey, Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol. Gaura Nityananda Bol, Gaura Nityananda Bol. Hey, Gaura Nityananda Bol, Gaura Nityananda Bol. Hey, Gaura Gadadhara Bol, Gaura Gadadhara Bol. Hey, Gaura Gadadhara Bol, Gaura Gadadhara Bol. Hey, Gaura Advaita Bol, Gaura Advaita Bol. Hey, Gaura Advaita Bol, Gaura Advaita Bol. Hey, Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hey, Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Gauranga. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Hari Bol. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhanitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschat Desatarini Vancha Kalpatarobhyascha Kripa Sindhobhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्ण भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताक्षं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, we have come to a very, very special place. So, we can't fathom the fortune that we have. Okay, so, where is it from? Where is Telugu translation? Where is it? Okay, Telugu translation, maybe we can have it there. Hindi? Okay, so Hindi translation, our Mohit Pro, okay, there maybe in that corner. Okay, so let's start. So, with the blessings of His divine grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada and all our Guru Parampara, we have given this opportunity to come to this divine place, this glorious place. Yes, this deity is one of the deities in Navadip, which is more than 500 years old, which has been really established by Mahaprabhu himself. It is mentioned in a very beautiful way. Nishwase nahi vishwaso kadarudho bhavishyati kirtaniyamato balya hare nameva kevalam. So, our acharyas are saying that we cannot trust our breath. At any moment, it can leave us. Niswase nahi vishwaso kada rudho bhavishyati. At any moment, we might leave this material world. So we might have so many plans. Once you go back to our workplace, our families, all the social surroundings. But we need to also realize once you come to this kind of places that how this precious opportunity that we have got, manava janama paya, this durlabha manava janma that we have received, and we have received this glorious opportunity to come in the association of devotees in the line of Sri Gaur-Nita. And if we just take it for granted, then we are really losing the most valuable treasure that we have. Usually we see that outside people, they don't know the value of Krishna consciousness, but once we come into Krishna consciousness, we don't realize the value of the holy name. We don't realize the value of Sri Sri Gaur-Nita, whatever they have given to us. That's why they're saying that Kirtaniya Mato Balya. So as young as possible, right? we should start, and we should start sincerely, seriously, taking shelter of the holy names. So we all chanted Hari Bol, Hari Bol. What is the meaning of Hari? Okay. Huh? Anybody else? What is the meaning of name Hari? Who takes away this all our difficulties? Yes, yes, and all of you are right. Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami is saying that Hari Sabde Bahu Artha Dui Mukhyatama. You know, there are so many meanings of this word Hari, but Dui Mukhyatama, there are two primary meanings to it. What are they? Sarva Amangala Hare Hari, Prem Diya Hare Man. You know, once you chant the name of Lord Hari, it takes away all the inauspiciousness in our path of devotion. Because yes, the purpose of our life is to, take shelter of Sri Guru and Gauranga and Gaur Gadadhar. But somehow or other, we have forgotten it. Aho dukkham maha dukkham dukkha dukkha taram yata kachartham vismrutam ratnam hare nameva kevalam. See what kind of miserable thing is happening. Is there any other miserable thing than this misery? What? We are taking into account so many positions, valuable things as the ultimate thing. But what is real, the real treasure, that we think is a broken piece of glass. We take diamond as a broken piece of glass and broken piece of glass as a diamond. Is there any other miserable thing that we have? Our Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying that the real dhana, the real treasure, bhakti yoga, bhakti yoga, bhakti yoga dhana. Bhakti yoga, Krishna nama smarana krandana. The real treasure is how much love we have for the holy names of the Lord. Otherwise, it's aho dukkham, maha dukkham. And then that's why our Acharya is saying, yes, please take this chanting of the holy name seriously. Diyatam, diyatam karno, niyatam, niyatam vacho. Diyatam, diyatam karno. Please hear attentively the holy names of the Lord, the Krishna Katha of the Lord, Gaur Katha of the Lord. Niyatam, niyatam vacho. Please utter the chanting of the holy name. Don't be miser. We are speaking so many things. Why don't you chant the holy names of the Lord? This is a real nectar. Why you are taking the poison? They are saying this is the Amrita. Yes, our Acharya is saying this life's only goal is Hare Namaiva Kevalam. Yes, these yatras are meant for this. So to take exclusive priority for this Panchanga Bhakti. Yes, so many times we are getting deviated with so many other paths. But then once we come to Dham, we understand that what is the priority, what is the goal of our life. Because unless we understand what is the goal, right, we really get lost with so many distractions that is there. But then we really understand what is really the center. What is really the center of our life. I think one of these Navadip Yatras, His Holiness Jagat Goswami Maharaj was saying, do you know what is the center of the universe? Anybody knows what is the center of the universe? Yes. Naimisaranya. Okay. So when Srila Prabhupada was there in US, in a place like Atlanta and New Jersey and San Francisco, he was saying that how unfortunate, we have come to this so remote place of the world. The center of the universe is this Navadip. Navadip Dham ki. And Maharaj was saying that once, like the real purpose of Christopher Columbus moving out of this adventurous journey is to find where Gauranga Mahaprabhu has appeared. That is the same time, right? 1486-92. Mahaprabhu appeared in 1486 and he really found in 1492. He had the desire and right. That was there. Paramatma was really inspiring, but somewhere he, he really went into some other place. Right? Can happen to all of us also. Now we understand that. Gauranga is the only thing in our life. Gauranga! But then we really. Okay. Prabhuji is saying, once again, can we chant loudly for the pleasure of Gaur Gadadhar? Gauranga! Gauranga! Yes. So this is our goal, and to take shelter of Gaur Nitai, take shelter of Gaur Gadadhar. And that's what our acharyas have really taught us. And so that's why, because Chiradadattam Nijagopta Vetam. Chiradatam, since a long period of time, this Vitta, this treasure, was not really given to anyone. Not even Krishna, when he came into Dwapar Yuga, he had given this. But so prema namamrutamati udara. This namamruta, this nectar of the holy name, was not given at any point of time. Yes, people were chanting the holy names of the Lord, but the prema was missing. In the nama, prema was missing. But when Mahaprabhu came, right, along with his associates, he added prema in that nama. So prema namamrutam ati udara. Right? That's why he's called Audarya. So he's the most Badanya, Mahabadanyaya. Right? So for all of us, like once we go for our lunch, right? If the serving team, he offers one more piece of paneer, we think that he's the most benevolent person. Or whatever the desire, sweets or whatever we might like. Right? Oh, Prabhu, you are the best one. We don't realize, right? That whoever really inspiring us to take shelter of the holy name, he's our best friend. Right? And yes, these yatras are meant for it. Right? And it's not about the chanting of the holy name, but how we chant the holy name with right mood, right consciousness. Right? And all of you might have heard that how OBL Kapoor, one of the Bhaktivedanta Associate Thakur's disciple, he went to Srila Prabhupada and asked, "Oh, Abhay Charanana, right? Das, he was a grihastha at that point of time. He had not taken sannyas. You are a chemist, right? He had gone to the prayer pharmacy. He said, you are a chemist. You make so many medicines. You make so many things, right? From chemicals and from herbs and things like that. Can you tell me what is the chemical formula for Shuddha Bhakti, for Prema Bhakti?" What Srila Prabhupada replied? Anybody knows? What is that formula to attain this Krishna Prema Bhakti? Yes, we should know. What is the formula? What is the only one formula that you should know? Trinadapi sunichena taroriva sahishnuna ammanina manadena kirtaniya sada hari. Yes. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the goal of our life, is the means of our life. But how to chant this holy name of the Lord has been given in this verse. And this is the most important verse of Siksastakam that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given to all of us. That how we should chant the holy names with humility, with so much of tolerance, giving all respect to others without expecting anything in return. Right? Once we chant this holy name of the Lord in this mood, right? Especially, our initial plan was that, okay, we'll be going to Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, Samadhi Mandir, we'll go to Dhameshwar Mandir, and so many other places as well in this Koladvip. But considering, the sensitive and delicate situation of our ISKCON Whitefield devotees, we kind of, rescheduled it, replanned it. We said, okay, we'll go somewhere where the bus will go, where the AC bus will go closer, so that the devotees don't have to walk so far. Right? So that's the reason we have chosen this place. Yes, Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, he used to say that, yes, it's better to cultivate kind of some land and do some useful activities rather than just kind of mechanically chanting these holy names of the Lord. Right? Yes, there is some benefit. There is some benefit to it. Right? But why don't you take it seriously, sincerely, chanting of the holy name with the right ingredients. This Trunadupi Sunichena. Yes, this is our goal, this is our aspiration, right? And we need to develop it, we need to cultivate it, we need to have the association of the devotees who inspire us, who encourages us, right, to develop this mood of chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Right? Yes, uh, this mood of humility can come once we have that seva bruti, right? Not this bhoga bruti, because at this point of time, our operating system is really that bhoga bruti, right? So we need to migrate it to the next version or the best version. What is that? Seva Vritti. Yes, and this place is the place, right, where we can convert or we can migrate. The super specialist technicians are there, led by all the acharyas here, who can really help us in transforming, right, this OS seamlessly, right, from this bhoga bhava to seva bhava. So here, all these places, it's not that we are going to any whimsical place, some corner of this Bengal. These are places where Nityananda Prabhu, he really took Jiva Goswami. All of you know Jiva Goswami, he is one of our Sada Goswami, and he is the most prolific scholar. And Nityananda Prabhu took Jiva Goswami around all these places to show him that this is where Mahaprabhu has really performed his pastimes. Gaura amar jisab sthane karala brahmana range se sabasthana herivo ami pranai bhakata sange. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is saying in this Suddha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajan, what he is saying? Gaura Amar Jaisavasthane, whichever the places Gauranga Mahaprabhu has appeared, or he has traveled, he has spent some time, or his associates have appeared. Sesavasthana Herivo Ami. I should really go to that places. Should I really go alone? No. Pranai Bhakata Sange. I should go with the devotees who have that taste in taking shelter of this Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So yes, this place also visited by, or this parikrama was also started by Isan Thakur. He gave it to Srinivas Acharya. And then of course the most prominent proponent of this Navadip parikrama is by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. So personally Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur had come here. And these are the 9 islands. Just one kid was asking, Prabhuji, I don't see islands here. I see only the lands. Yes, over a period of time, this Ganga really changes the course. Right? It is mentioned that even this island, this is currently we are in Koladvip, and next is Ritudip. In between, earlier there used to be a river called Manasi Ganga, but now it's not visible. Right? Even so many other islands as well. So what are the 9 islands? Hopefully everybody remembers now. First one is really the center one. That is Antardip. Then next one is Simantadip. And next to that is Godrumdip, right? So Simantadip, like just for quick recap, right? Just a quick hints, right? In Simantadip, we saw that Chandkaji Samadhi and Rajapur Jagannath Mandir. And then Godrumdip, that will be going tomorrow, right? Where Bhaktivinoda Thakur really started this Bhakti Vriksha, this preaching movement, and we'll be visiting his house and Surabhi Kunj and so many places. And then we have called Madhyadip, where it is called Namesaranya of this Gaur Leela, right? And then comes this Koladvip, right? In Koladvip, right, we'll have this beautiful Champahati, Samudragad, and then we'll have Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, Samadhi, Mandir, then Dhameswar, right, Prodamaya and Shiva temple, right? And then, right, we have Ritudip, then Jannudip, then Modrumdip, then Rudradip. So today we'll be covering 2 Deepas. One is this Kola Deepa and then Modrum Deepa. So here in this place, this is also called Kola, means in this Bengali, right? It's called Baraha. Yes, somebody was saying Kola Vecha, Sridhar is really also Banana. Yes. Yes, yes, like in Ritu Deepam and Koladvipa. So we are covering Ritu Deep, Koladvip, and today also Madhrum Deepa. So, so in this Koladvip, just next to here, we have Jagannath Babaji Maharaj Mandir, and also we have Dhameswar Temple and Prodamaya and so on. So uh, there used to be a very beautiful Brahmana called Vasudev. That Vasudev, who was really worshipping Lord Barahadev with Ganges water and so on. And then, uh, seeing his so much devotion, Lord Barahadev appeared. Right? Not only Barahadev appeared, but he showered all his choicest blessings upon this Vasudev. And he told a secret. What is that secret? Yes, in this age of Kali, right, I will appear as Gauranga, taking the mood of a devotee to spread these glories of the holy name. And this devotee got so much an ecstasy seeing this beautiful form uh, of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He could not control himself, he felt unconscious. That is the mood, that is the situation when somebody really receives the darshan of the Lordships. Right? Like today also, or maybe when Mangala Arati, you might have gone and have taken darshan of Panchatattva and Radha Madhav. But darshan is not just about Charma Chakshu darshan. Uh, darshan is really, darshan is a vision. We have to change our vision. Right? The way of looking into things. Right? As we said. This is the center of the universe. Why? Because it is for the scriptures, from the eyes of Gaura and Gauranga, from the eyes of Guru Sadhu Sastra. So we don't see from the material perspective, but we see from the Guru Sadhu Sastra perspective. Right? And in this beautiful place, right, there is this. Also, we talked about how this Navadipas, they really also mentions about this Navavidha Bhakti. And this Koladvip represents what? Anybody knows? Like Sravanam is Simantadip, and Kirtanam is Godrum Deep, right? And Madhyadeep is Smaranam, and this is Pada Sevanam. And very appropriately, right? Who is famous for Pada Sevanam in Navavidha Bhakti? Yes, Mother Lakshmi. Yes, she is always engaged in the Pada Seva. And very appropriately, right, in Koladvip, we have this beautiful temple of, anybody knows? Dhameswar Mahaprabhu. And Dhameswar Mahaprabhu is a very beautiful form. Like we can just hear through our ears. We can have that vision of Mahaprabhu, very beautiful deity. So this deity, once again, that is also more than 500 years old, like this one, which is there. And that has been personally worshipped by Vishnu Priya. I think on the first day, our Kanamangala team, they did a very beautiful, and not yesterday only, right? Or the other team, right? Kanamangala yesterday team, they, right? That the Vishnu Priya's marriage, right? Right? So we saw that how uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he got married to Vishnu Priya. So Vishnu Priya was the daughter of Sanatana Mishra, and through this Kasinath Pandit, all this marriage got organized. But then, for the higher cause, Mahaprabhu took sannyas, and it was a very, very devastating experience for Sachi Mata, Vishnu Priya. And Sachi Mata was really not able to say anything when Mahaprabhu wanted to take sannyas. And Vishnu Priya, she came in front of Lord. Oh Lord, what will I do? Right? Are you able to think what will happen to Sachi Mata? What will happen to Sachi Mata once you take sannyas? Do you know how much things she has endured in her life? In the very beginning, she lost 8 daughters, eight children. And then Vishwarup took sannyas. Jagannath Mishra left. And now you want to take sannyas? Do you think what exactly will be the situation of Sachi Mata? How much difficulties he has to go through? You see, how devotees are so sensitive. They are always thinking of others, right? So Vishnu Priya was not saying that, oh, what will happen to me? I'm so young that I just got married, and if you go away, what will happen to me? She was concerned for others. She was saying that, what will happen to Murari? What will happen to Srivas? What will happen to Advaita? If you are taking sannyas, they are the You are the life for them. You are the life of Gadadhar. What will happen to them? Right? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just try to evade it. No, 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 don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. And then, once again, early in the morning, once Gauranga Mahaprabhu wanted to go, at that time, once again, uh, by Vishnu Priya came, tell me, my Lord, right? What should I do? How much suffering now I should really go through while watching all this? And then the Lord said, "Oh Vishnu Priya, you are my eternal consort." Right? And here, mm, uh, we are really kind of going through this process, right? To spread these glories of the holy name, right? To give this prema bhakti to everybody. Right? And at that time, Lord showed his 400 form, the Vishnu form to Vishnu Priya. Such, like Gauranga Mahaprabhu showed that 400 form to Vishnu Priya. Right? At the still, right, Vishnu Priya was not able to control her tears. She just looked down, so that she didn't want to share her tears to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. At the same time, Gauranga Mahaprabhu said to her, right, "Oh Vishnu Priya, I will never be away from you. Whenever you think of my lotus feet, I'll be there for you. I am not separated from you as long as you think of my lotus feet." Right? And that's why once we go here, like of course now through our mind, right? Once we go there in this Dhameswara temple, we'll see that the pujari they really offer this pada, the lotus feet and the lotus sandal of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that deity, right, is being worshipped by Vishnu Priya, right? Just mentioned that till the age of 96. And what was her austerity she used to do? She used to take one grains of rice after chanting the one Maha Mantra, and then she used to keep aside. And at the end of the day, whatever the grains or what are the number of rounds chanted, then he will offer it to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and then after that he will offer it to Sachimata, and whatever remnants left, she will take it. You see, this is the kind of an austerity she did not for one day or 1 month or 1 year or 1 decade. For 80 years, 8 decades, this is how she really served. Just being absorbed in the holy names of the Lord and being surrendered to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. Right? Yes, this is the tapasya. Right? Sometimes we think that yes, by just uh, going around, चलते चलते हो जाएगा. भक्ति में ये भी चलता है, वो भी चलता है. But we should really understand, सब कुछ नहीं चलता है भक्ति में. Right? So yes, we should take it, seriously. So yes, how do you really take shelter of the Pada Sevanam? Especially in the 7.5.23-24 in that Prahlad Maharaj verses conversation with Hiranyakashipu, right? That Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam. Prabhupada has given a very long purport, and in the Pada Sevanam, Prabhupada is writing that yes, we should do the Pada Sevanam. How? By visiting the holy places, by taking shelter of the Lord and His devotees, and more importantly, Srila Prabhupada writes that more important than taking shelter of the Lord, we have to take shelter of the devotees of the Lord. Because he's saying, Parama Aradhanam Taddi, Tadiyanam Samarchanam. Tadiya, right? More important than worshipping the Lord is worshipping the devotees of the Lord is more important. Tadiya Upasanam. Right? And most importantly for all of us, yes, we should worship the devotees or which are really connected to the Lord. And the most important that we can really connect to the Lord, especially Rupa Goswami has given that formula to all of us. How we should take shelter of the holy name, the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. Nikhila Shruti Mauli Ratnamala Dyuti Nirajita Pada Pankajanta Ei Mukta Kulero Pasyamana Paritastam. Right? Like here, Rupa Goswami is saying that how Nikhila Shruti Mauli Ratnamala, all the Vedas and Upanishads, they are doing only one thing, always, all the time. What they are doing? They are worshipping the lotus feet of holy name. Paritastam Harinama Samsrayam. The holy name. Yes. Like just day for yesterday, I was telling a secret. in the other group. You would like to hear that secret? But please ensure that you don't, I would say that you should share that to as many as possible, as many people. Okay. What is that secret? The secret is that the Lord and His name, they are not different. At the same time, the holy names of the Lord, they are more merciful than the Lord Himself. It's Abhinatvam Nama Namino. The name and the name of the Lord, they are not different, but the name of the Lord is more merciful. Similarly, Krishna and Gaura, they are not different. Right? At the same time, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is more merciful than Krishna. Yes, Navadip and Vrindavan, they are not different. Still, Navadip Dham is more merciful than Vrindavan Dham. Harivo! Yes. No.
Actually, those are what's with Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Two stages there go to the play. Radha Govinda Prakashta and
Yes.
Gauranga Prakashta.
Yes. The devotees of Mahaprabhu, right? They are so dear to the Lord. They are so dear to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, right? So after understanding it, after memorizing it, we should also realize it, and we should follow it, right? By taking shelter of this, holy names, by taking shelter of this Gauranga Mahaprabhu, by taking shelter of this Navadip Dham. So proceeding further, we'll just cover a little bit Koladvip first. In the Koladvip, we talked about, yes, we have to worship Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, and Jagannath Babaji Maharaj Samadhi Mandir is there, right? And he's a Vaishnava Sarvabhauma, he's the topmost Vaishnava. He's regarded in three mandalas, Gaura Mandal, and Srikshetra Mandal, and Braja Mandal. In the three dhams, in three mandalas, he was considered as the topmost Vaishnava. Usually earlier he was staying in this Surya Kund and near Govardhan. And after that he came here, right? And of course all of us know, I think we heard it day before yesterday, I guess, right, in Antardip, how he really validated the appearance place of Mahaprabhu. Yes, very good. Right? And also, right, Jagannath Babaji Maharaj also, he instructed Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur to start this Navadipa Panjika, right, to make a calendar of all the appearance and disappearance days of all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, so that we can appreciate them, not for fasting only, but the day of fasting for the Vaishnava Acharyas to really, really acknowledge, right, their contribution in our life. And this even our Acharyas is saying that even this Panchatattva mantra is given by Jagannath Babaji Maharaj. This Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So Jagannath Babaji Maharaj was so much attached to the holy names of the Lord. He's just like Siddha Baba. He's a Siddha Baba. There's so many stories are there, like how one time there was one landowner couple, and they had come to Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, and they want to take blessing. And they said, Siddhi Baba, Maharaj, please show us some miracles. Of course, when devotees, some reporter asked Prabhupada, can you show us some miracles? You see how PC Sarkar is doing, how this person is doing, how that person is doing. Yes, And Prabhupada said, what is that? The miracle that we really share is that we will disappear this cycle of birth and death. By taking this process, you can disappear. That is the miracle. And in Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, he also didn't want to show any kind of this material, some miracle or some mystical things. At the same time, he was kind of just putting a stick, hitting the ground. And then this couple got bewildered. What is really happening? Why is really putting a stick and say ta 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 ta? What is really happening? And then everything, the Siddha Baba, we didn't understand what is really happening. Could you please explain? No. In Surya Kund, in our Tulsi Ban, a goat has come and he's really eating all the Tulsi. I'm just, taking him that away. And then this devotee got really bewildered. How it is possible? Siddha Baba is here. How is really visualizing what is really happening in Govardhan and Vrindavan? Right? And this devotee, at that time, somehow he kind of telegrammed it and really found out that, yes, a goat had come at that point of time to that garden. Right? This is the, power, this is the, like the opulence of these, our acharyas. Right? But they are not really famous for, this kind of, siddhas or the mystics. What they are really famous for, their attachment to the holy names of the Lord. They used to chant his holy names of the Lord at like 3 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock. Right, in the evening, once again, 7 to 11. Right? Completely attached to the holy names of the Lord. And it is mentioned that how much respect he had for Navadip Dham. Uh, like one time we kind of got some donation of around 200 rupees at that point of time. Right? He said, feed all the cows, buy all the rasagullas and feed all the cows. But don't give it to any sahajiyas or the Suda Vaishnavas. And one point of time, Jagannath Babaji Maharaj, he was honoring prasadam. And at that point of there were some puppies. They also came to eat prasadam from that same plate. And this Jagannath Babaji Maharaj servant, what is his name? Bihari. Yes. Bihari came and said, "Oh, puppy, go, 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 go." Right? And then Jagannath Babaji, "Stop." Why? Don't you know they are the dogs of Navadip Dham? They are the most fortunate ones. Right? How can you really, just misbehave them? Right? Yes. But they are unclean. No, they are not unclean. Because they are taking the shelter of Navadip Dham. They are most glorious. You can really understand from this. One more time, the people all around, they saw that Jagannath Babaji Maharaj is begging a roti from a sweeper. And all the people, they criticized, "Oh, Babaji Maharaj, what is really happening to you? How can you take this roti from a low-class people?" And the Jagannath Babaji Maharaj replied, "Don't you know that each of the dust of this Navadip Dham is so valuable? It's like gem." Right? We talked about Vrindavan Dham, where Uddhava is really praying, "Asam aho charana renu," right? Like, I want to be a Gulma Lata, so that I can take a dust from the gopis lotus feet. Right? And Brahma was really praying there in Varshana to be these mountains, right? And the same, right? Brahma and Shiva, they are really begging here to come to this Navadip. Do you consider how much valuable, how much precious, how much glorious is this? Right? This is the way they have really shown us that how, right? Yes, at this point of time, maybe it might be covered with some, hearts and muds and, so many interior things, weather and so many. That's why Lord says, "Naham prakasa sarveso yogamaya samavrita," right? So we just see from our charma chakshus, we cannot really see the dham, right? Once you come and hear the glories of the acharyas who have stayed here, who have so much of appreciation for dham, then only you will be able to understand the mercy of this dham. Right? So I'll go a little faster now. So there are so many other places, like there's a Prodomaya and there's Lord Shiva's temple is there. But let's come to this place here. This place is all called Samudragad. Samudragad, there was a king earlier called Samudra Sen, right? The Samudra Sen, he had he was a big fighter. He was a kind of a king of this place, and at the same time, he had a desire to have a darshan of Lord Krishna. But of course, Lord Krishna, he is merciful at the same time, right? He also tests his devotees. And the Samudra Sen realized that, oh, these Pandavas are so very dear to Lord Krishna. And if something happens to Pandavas, then definitely Lord will come to rescue them. And at that time, the Rajasuya Yajna was about to happen, and then, all the brothers, they were going to different places, and Bhima came to this place, right? And then, Samudra Sen realized, yes, this is a nice opportunity. Somehow or other, I'll pray to Krishna, and somehow I'll defeat Bhima. Right? So that once Bhima is in a precarious condition, at that time to save Bhima, Lord will appear. So a lot of devotees have also very innovative, very creative ideas. Right? And as it happened, he was praying to Lord Krishna and he was shooting the arrows. He was praying to Lord Krishna and he was shooting the arrows. And just a matter of time, Bhima, right, got defeated. And he was really crying out, "Oh Krishna, oh Krishna, oh Krishna, Pahimam, Pahimam, Rakshamam, Rakshamam." Right? And that point of time, yes, Krishna appeared. Yatra gayanti madbhakta tatra tishtami. Whenever the Lord cries out from the heart, yeah, Lord appears there. Lord appeared, right? And Samudra Sen was really overwhelmed, seeing this beauty of Krishna. Right? And not only that, Samudra Sen was so fortunate, once again at that point of time, to have this beautiful darshan of Gauranga! And during all this point of time, Bhima was still didn't any clue because he was not able to see it. He was thinking that, oh, Samudra Sen thought that, right, I am kind of lied down, and now it's for me, right, to really get up and now, speak to him. At that point, Samudra said, no, no, my job is done. Tell me what do you need now. Right, and then Bhima came back, right? So, and there are so many other pastimes, but the most importantly, this place is called Champahati. And the Sampahati, right, we hear this beautiful bhajans, and especially we've been to Jagannath Mandir, Puri. Lord is very much fond of this Gita Govinda. श्रीता कमला कुच मंडल है ध्रुता कुंडल है कलिता ललिता वनमाला जय जय देव हरे जय जय देव हरे. Right, so yeah, there are so many beautiful songs Jaydev Goswami has written. And in this place, right, like of course Jaydev Goswami earlier he was staying very close to our ISKCON temple. Right, that's the place he was staying, and that's the place where he composed this Dasavatra Stotra that we chant every day, one part of it. Which one? Tavakara Kamalavari. Right? This is the place where he composed that. And then at that point of time, there was a king called Laxman Sen. Right, if you see your history as well, around 12th century, right, the Sena dynasty was here. And here, this Lakshmana Sen, he came to know that this beautiful, poem, this Dasavatra, and composed by this Jaydev Goswami. And then, here they developed the desire, right? Let me go and meet Jaydev Goswami, right? And but then he said that, okay, how can I really go as a king? Let me go as a Vaishnava. And then he approached Jaydev Goswami, right, to take shelter of him. And then Jaydev Goswami he realized, who can be in the disguise form in front of a Vaishnava? Like Srila Prabhupada's disciples, they were saying that once you are in front of Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada with one glance, he was really scanning everything of us. What are the past we have done? Right? Jaydev Goswami could realize that, you can never be a Vaishnava. Tell me who are you? He said, no, I am the king of this, place, Lakshmana Sen. And then now because you have come here and you have polluted this place, I will go away from here. Right? And then Lakshmana Sen, he really surrendered at the lotus feet of Jaydev Goswami. Please, please, I want to take your shelter. I want to take your shelter. But then Jaydev Goswami, he was really pleased seeing the humility of Lakshmana Sen. He was thinking that, like now being chastised, right, this Lakshmana Sen will go away or he will feel offended. Because for a king or for a higher persons, if you say something, it really hurts them. Their most important position is their ego, right? And Hare Krishna. And then, but Jaydev Goswami, right, he was so pleased, right, seeing this, right? And they said, okay, don't worry, I'll just cross over the Ganga and I'll come in this place of Champahati, right? And then once a while you can come down and you can really meet me here. And this is the place where Jaydev Goswami was staying. Right? And this is the place where he got the darshan of, once again, Gauranga! Right? And Gauranga Mahaprabhu told him that very soon I will appear, but I would request you and your wife Padmavati to go to Jagannath Puri. But before that, there is a very beautiful pastime that happens. Because as I said, this is the place where Gita Govinda also is composed. Right? There are so many beautiful pastimes that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to release, like the poems of Chandidas and Krishna Karnamrita and this Gita Govinda and Jagannath Vallabh and so on. Right? And this composition of the Gita Govinda is composed here, right? And here the beautiful pastimes, Gita Govinda is not about beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. In one pastime, Radharani, right, she is in a sulking mood. And Krishna wanted to pacify her. And he tried so many ways, but somehow Radharani was not in the mood to forgive Krishna on this day. And at that point of time, Jaydev Goswami is thinking that what technique now Krishna will apply to pacify Radharani. And he was thinking that, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, right? And then he said, okay, first let me go to Ganga, take bath, and we'll come back, and then I will write whatever I am thinking. And then he went, and just a moment later, you know, Jayadeva Goswami's wife, Padmavati, he realized that 1 second Jayadeva Goswami returned. And he said, why you returned so early? And then Jayadeva Goswami said, right, yeah. I quickly completed my bath today and I wanted to complete my writing. In the meantime, please, can you organize lunch prasadam for me? All right, and then Jayadeva Goswami, he really went there and wrote what he wanted to write. And then he honored the prasadam from Padmavati. And then he said, okay, once again I have to go. And he went away. And just a moment later, Jaydev Goswami once again came. And he told Padmavati, I'm really hungry now. Could you please organize the lunch for me? Padmavati, what? Just now you had your lunch. Right? And then Jaydev Goswami, I had gone to bath, right? To Ganga. I was not here. And then Jaydev Goswami went directly, what he wanted to write into that scripture, right? And then he saw that what he wanted to write, Dehi Pada Pallavam Udaram, right? Like Krishna is saying that now I'm taking shelter of your lotus feet, Radharani, right? He was hesitant to write this. How the Akhila Brahmanda Nayaka Krishna will take shelter of a gopi, right? This is the power of love. Love, with the love of the devotees, Lord is surrendered to his devotees. Right? That's of course, like we have this Yasodamai pastime. So it's not that, right? Mother Yasoda binding Krishna. The love of Mother Yasoda really bound Krishna. Right? Similarly, the love of Radharani, captured, right, Lord hearts. Right? But at the same time, right, Jaydev Goswami was profusely glorifying Padmavati. Oh, Padmavati, you are so glorious. Do you realize that today, right, the Lord himself had come and you really offered prasadam to him? He had appeared in our house. How fortunate we are, and especially how fortunate you are. Because today, from your hand, Lord accepted prasadam. But how? Especially I am so unfortunate. Right? At that, anyway, they realized, and after some point of time they left. But most importantly, let's come back to this place. Right? So this place, there was once again a very beautiful Brahmana in Satya Yoga who was really worshipping the Lord. And later in this age of Kali, in this Gaur Lila, he appeared as a Baninatha Vipra. So Baninath is a younger brother of Gadadhar. We all hear the Panchatattva. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara. Gadadhara is the internal potency of the Lord. He is Radharani, he is Rukmini. Right? And the younger brother of Gadadhar is Baninath. So what happened when Mahaprabhu was just about to take sannyas, right? He was informing only few of his associates, and Gadadhar is one of them. And along with Gadadhar, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this place, and he informed, right, Baninath, that now I want to take sannyas, and I will leave this place. Hearing that, right, the heart of Baninath got devastated. And oh Lord, how can I really live without you? And now, if you leave, Gadadhar also will leave. And how can I really live without you? Right? And then at that point of time, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, right, and he really said that, yes, I will not be away from this place. I will always appear in this form of Gaur Gadadhar! Sri Sri Gaur Gadadhar Bhagavan ki! Sri Sri Gaur Gadadhar Bhagavan ki! Sri Sri Gaur Gadadhar Bhagavan ki! So it is mentioned that the deities are not different than the Lord himself. Like somehow we had a plan also to go to a beautiful place called Ambika Kalna. In the Ambika Kalna also there is a beautiful deity of Gaur Nitai. Maybe just quickly I'll tell that, one very shortly, right? How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu also had gone to this place called Ambika Kalna, and he has a dear devotee called Gauridas Pandit. Right? When he heard that, like now Mahaprabhu will take sannyas and he will go away, he was also very devastated. What will happen to us, without the association of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu and so on. And then he said, no, please don't go, please be here only. At that point of time, there also in Ambika Kalna also, if you could have gone there, would have seen a beautiful Gaur Nitai deity, right? And the Lord said that yes, we'll be there here and as a deity here. Right? And then Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they wanted to leave. And this Gauridas Pandit, no, 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 no. You come here, let the deity go. Because we cannot leave you. Right? And then at that point of time, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they stood there in the place of deity, in the place of altar, and the deities, they started moving. And then Gauridas Pandit, stop, 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 stop. You please come, you please come. Right? And then once again, okay, these two deities, they can go. And once again, this Gaurnita, they came, and this, the deity Gaurnita, and they left. Right? This happened multiple times, and the Gauranga Mahaprabhu said, don't worry. Now please offer now 4 plates of prasadam for all of us, and we'll honor it. Right? But then with a heavy heart, once again, he had to leave one pair of Gaurnita. But what we are trying to say is that these deities, they're not just kind of made up of some material elements. Right? That's why our Acharya is saying that Pratima nahi tumi sakshat Brajendra Nandana. Right? These deities are not just ordinary deities. Right? The Lord Himself manifests here. They're so potent. Right? And unfortunately, as it happens in the age of Kali, over a period of time, these deities got unmanifested over a period of time. And just because of, once again, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was doing this parikrama, and then he really found this place, and he really established one of his disciples called Nayanananda Brahmachari, right? And in charge of these deities, right? And this Nayanananda Brahmachari, he served this deity for 75 years. 70 years. 70 years he served this deity. But most importantly for all of us, please hear this pastime. What happened here? Here, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was sitting along with while doing his Navadip Parikrama. He was really addressing all his sannyasi disciples, brahmacharis and grahasthas and everybody. At that point of time only, one of his disciples called Bhakti Saranga Maharaj, he had gone to London to preach this message of Krishna consciousness, and he had returned somehow in a not so not right to up to his expectation of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. In a way, he was not successful. And hearing that, right, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he started thinking, right, and then he was started looking into all the directions, and one direction he really looked. And at that point of Nayanananda Brahmachari, he was saying that he was looking towards me. But I realized that he was not really looking towards me, but he was looking towards, one boy who was sitting really behind me. And he said, looking into his eyes, and I saw this boy also looking into his eyes, and he said, I am predicting, very soon, one of my disciples will cross the ocean and preach all over the world this message of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Gauranga! Yes, who was that boy? Abhay Charana Ravinda Swami Srila Prabhupada. Yes. This is how, right, the mystical glance of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, how Srila Prabhupada understood, and Srila Prabhupada really took that message to all over the world. Right? That's the kind of this message, that's the kind of the discussion that Nayananda Brahmachari, who was really serving here, he spoke personally to the devotees of this place. So now let's kind of go a little forward, because we'll be also going to another place called Madrum Deepa. So this Madrum Deepa, it's a beautiful pastime. So as we said, this is the place where Lord Ram, Lakshman and Mother Sita had come. Where Lord Ram, Lakshman and Mother Sita had come during their exile. And there used to be a huge banyan tree. Under the tree they had a hut. And in that hut, right, Lakshman was serving Lord Ram and Mother Sita. And one day, right, Mother Sita observed that Lord Ram is smiling. And Mother Sita said, oh Lord, why you are smiling so much today? And Lord Ram said, oh my dear Sita, right, in this coming age of Kali, right, you see, I will appear as Gauranga. I will appear as Gauranga. Though this age of Kali is the most inauspicious, but still the learned persons, they worship the age of Kali. Kalim sabhajayanti Aryan. Gunagya Sara Bhagina. Yatra Sankirtanana Eva Yartha Swartha Abhilabhyate. Because in this age of Kali, yes, there are so many faults, but there is one good quality. That is a Sankirtan. By just chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And at that point of time, Lord Ram said that yes, very soon, once we go back to Ayodhya, right, I will, somehow have to exile you, right? And but later, to take care of the customs and rituals, I will establish you as a golden Sita. And but then, in this age of Kali, you will appear as a Vishnu Priya, and you will worship my form as Dhameswar Mahaprabhu that we just discussed, right? So you see how these two deepas are related: this Koladvip and Madhuram Deepa, right? And I was also very interesting to find that how Guha also appeared. Do you know who was Guha in this age of Gaur Leela? His name was Sadananda Vipra. And the Sadananda Vipra, he was so much attached to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Right? He was always chanting Gaura, 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 Gauranga. Right. And in this place, that's what's called Moda Druma. Moda means please, and Druma means tree. Right? Because in this place, Lord Ram pleased Lakshman and Mother Sita. Right? It's under this banyan tree. That's called Moda Druma Deepa. And here, I'll just tell 2-3 very small pastimes, and then we'll just wrap up. So here, what happened? There used to be one devotee called Saranga Thakur, and this Saranga Thakur, was again and again told by Mahaprabhu, go and initiate disciples. And then the Saranga Thakur, he was kind of saying that no, hardly there are any qualified disciples, devotees are there, to whom I can take them as my disciple, and I don't want to take them. It's kind of, I don't want to take their responsibilities. But Gaura Mahaprabhu said, yes, the purpose of, all of us coming here is to, deliver these fallen souls. Patra, patra, bichar nahi, nahi sthanatan, jai jahan paye taha kare premadan. This is our duty. But then Saranga Thakur said, yes, okay, with your instruction of my Lord, tomorrow morning, whoever I meet first, I will initiate. And then Saranga Thakur went to the Ganga to take bath. And then suddenly he realized that there was a dead body passing by. And then he remembered the vow that he had taken previous day, that yes, I will initiate whoever I meet the first. And then he went and chanted this mantra, right, to the dead body. And lo and behold, that dead boy reawakened, right? And he started following Saranga Thakur. Right? We can really understand, that how before coming into the association of devotees, before coming in front of our spiritual master, we are dead. We are dead. But then once you take shelter of the bona fide acharyas, that's why initiation is important. That's why Guru Asray is important. That once you take shelter of the Guru, right, our spiritual life gets reawakened. And then this boy followed Saranga Thakur, and then the parents of this boy, they came to know that that somehow our son has really been live, and they came together and told Saranga Thakur, do you know he's our son? Right, today was his Upanan ceremony, and somehow he was bit by a black snake. And in our custom, if somebody is bit by a snake, and we don't cremate, we just flow in the Ganga. And somehow we got to know that you have really awakened him. Now we want to take our son back. And then he said, Saranga Thakur, told Murari, what do you say? Right? No, you are my real father, right? Because you have really awakened this body. This life is given by you, and I am taking complete shelter. I am not going anywhere else. Right? This is what the disciple is really, having that loyalty and faithfulness, right? And obedience to the spiritual master. He doesn't want to. That's why it's called Guru. Guru means heavy. The opinion of Guru is a higher and heavier than anything else. Right? That's why it's called Guru. That's why, we should not say that, okay, my this said that, my that said that, and then kind of, I don't really follow my Guru. Right? Guru means I take the instructions of the Guru, heavier and more important than anything else. Guru Vakya Chittata Kariya Aikya. Right? So that's it. And this Murari, right? He became a so wonderful, right? Associate of Mahaprabhu that it's mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita and Bhagavad. He used to go in the forest and he would slap a tiger, chant Hare Krishna. He used to slap, sometimes a snake, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And we'll also go and see in this place where Saranga Thakur was saying there's a buffalo tree. And that buffalo tree also, like Mahaprabhu was really meeting with Saranga and Murari and all of them. And one time he realized that this buffalo tree is really dying out. All the leaves are getting dried out, all the branches are getting dried out. And that point of time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu really embraced that tree. And as soon as Mahaprabhu embraced that tree, it really blossomed once again with fruits and flowers and beautiful leaves. Right? Once again, our Acharya is saying that, yes, right? We need to take shelter of Mahaprabhu through his holy names, through his achar, through his bichar, through his prachar. Right? Once you take shelter of Mahaprabhu, we also get awakened. Our life also get enlivened. Right? Yes, otherwise, yes, we are really dead. Right? Pranachi yar sayyatu prachar. Yes, we have to take responsibility. Right? There's another beautiful pastime. Right? There only Vasudev Datta. Right? What we can really say about Vasudev Datta? Vasudev Datta, Mahaprabhu used to say that, my body has been purchased by Vasudev Datta. The body belongs to him. Why? Because Vasudev Datta, he used to pray to Mahaprabhu, Oh Lord, Sarva Jivera Dukha Dekhi Mara Hudaya Bidare. It's very painful for me to see the suffering of all the living entities. Right? His heart used to break. And he used to say that, let all the sinful reactions of all the people of the universe come to me. I will take that. And I will suffer in the hell for forever. But let all the people be delivered. Right? This is a true para dukkha dukhi. This is how, right? You can really imagine who we are. Right? Once you are boarding in the bus, right? We are the first ones to go up. Because we want to get rid of this hot sun. So that we will go to the AC. You understand? I'm not kind of trying to say that, but you can see what is our mood. What is our mood? But the real devotee is really para dukkha dukhi. Right? That's why the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they used to say the one quality that we really like and appreciate of Prabhupada is the compassion, daya. Right? Yes, we should really extend that daya of Vasudev Datta. Once you go there, we should really pray to Vasudev Datta. Right? We should really pray that, oh, Vasudev Datta, please shower your mercy upon us so that we really get delivered. And also, right, we will share this message of Krishna consciousness with everybody. And then as we move forward, this is a final one where this is a place also of Vrindavan Das Thakur. Who is Vrindavan Das Thakur? Yes, he is the author of Chaitanya Bhagavat. Especially, there are so many literature of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but out of that two are prominent, Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya Charitamrita written by Krishnas Kaviraj Goswami and Chaitanya Bhagavat written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. And yes, our Srila Prabhupada, he has given this English commentary on Chaitanya Charitamrita. As we read the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that, oh Mudha, go and read in the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Because Krishna Lila Bhagavata, Veda Vyasa, and Chaitanya Lila Bhagavata, Vrindavan Das. Right? So the Krishna Lila, this Bhagavatam is written by Vyasadev, and Gaur Lila Bhagavat is written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. So Vrindavan Das Thakur is not different than Vyasadev. Right? Yes. Right? There are so many beautiful pastimes. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow in our Mahaprakash Lila, we will discuss a little bit more how, right, he is the son of Narayani. Right? Narayani got that remnants of Mahaprabhu during that Mahaprakash Lila. And yes, he was really living in a very simple state, but then he was really empowered by Nityananda Prabhu, right, to write this glorious literatures. So Vrindavan Das Thakur ki. Can you imagine if Vrindavan Das Thakur would not have written this beautiful pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu that we have been discussing, his childhood pastimes, studies, his marriage pastime or his youth pastimes, or we'll be discussing Mahaprakash Lila or Goya pastime, so many pastimes, right? We would have bereft of the beautiful pastime that Gauranga Mahaprabhu has done it. Right? And Krishnas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that Vrindavan Das Thakur is like, he's always drinking pots and pots of nectar of Gaur Lila. And I am just trekking a drop of that nectar. right? And that I'm really celebrating, discrediting, sharing it in the form of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So let's thank our acharyas, Srila Prabhupada and all our Guru Parampara for giving us an opportunity to come to this beautiful dham and share our gratitude by following this Gaur Achar, Gaur Vichar and Gaur Prachar. So let's have some takeaways, right? Let's not go just empty-handed. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was traveling in South India, we remember that he took Brahma Samhita from Adi Keshav temple. He took Krishna Karnamrita, right? Similarly, as we have also come here, right? We should also take some takeaways. We should not go empty-handed, right? And there's so many principles that we learned, so many pastimes, so many personalities we have heard. Now we should really meditate on them. We should be grateful to them, right? And we should really apply those principles in our life. So it's a Panchatattva ki Jai.
Some 5 minutes.
Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.